Hey, welcome back to Second Run Gaming. I'm Austin, and we're here with Massive Chalice again. I did 10 episodes, and I was like, hey, you know what? This is pretty fun. Also, my friend Tom told me to keep playing it. So Tom, if you're out there, I was probably gonna do it anyway, but also, this is, now you have more episodes. Anyway, we're in the middle of a battle still, and I am hoping that we can survive. It's been a second since I've recorded some episodes, but I did edit them all recently, so I kind of remember what was going on. Most importantly, we killed a bunch of dudes, and I don't really see too many other dudes lying around. I have a feeling if we go and look, the fog of war is over here and a little bit over there, but not a lot. A little bit over here, not too much though, and nothing really over here, so they're definitely over there. If I were a betting man, which I'm not, but if I was though, there you go. So I'm not gonna stealth Rusty just because he really can't move too far. And yeah, there's totally nobody there. And we're just gonna try and keep moving our boys forward. So Peter can go there. And I mean, we've taken down a vast majority, I think, of the enemies in this. Oof. Spoke too soon. Or not. That kind of actually works out. So just as a quick recap, Rusty is a level 3. We got Jers, who just got his nickname Mr. Pancakes, who's a level 4. Charlotte's a level 3. Chrissy's a level 4. And Pepita is a level 2. We're trying to level up, Chrissy to get some of that relic experience. And Jers has, I'm pretty damn sure he's got a relic now. So I'm curious if Chrissy can't hit this rupture from here. Oh, hell yeah. Now, just to err on the side of caution, I'm gonna move Rusty back just a little bit. He's drunk. Way to go, Rusty. Just because I don't want him to get hit just on the backside of a rupture attack, because they explode when you kill them, and I feel like 2 spaces was, I think that would have hit him. So I'm glad we moved him out of the way there. I'm going to run Pepita forward. Ooh, okay. That's not great, because we don't really have a good line of sight. So hopefully we're not totally fucked, or at least Pepita isn't. But Jers really cannot do a lot there. I mean, I'll see if he can get a free throw over there. Yeah, no, not quite. And Charlotte can get closer, but there's really not a lot going on. This is a tough call. I feel like we're gonna keep everybody back here and just sit for a turn. Hopefully Pepita won't get hurt too much. That thing's gonna explode. No? Okay, that wasn't too bad. So let's get Rusty out here. He's drunk, and I don't think is even actually able to get in range, unfortunately. But at least he's a little bit closer. Then I'm gonna get Jers up first, because he's gonna throw those wild flasks, and I'm gonna run my caber jacks in there, so I don't want any loose flasks getting in the way. Now I will say, even though I do shit on the alchemists pretty consistently, once you level them up, once we're getting up into the mid 4, 5, 6 levels, they do a lot of damage if they can manage to actually hit. I'm inclined to maybe try and get Charlotte some experience as well, just because you're trying to build up those relics. But it's not she can't do all the damage quite yet. So I think we're still going to have Chrissy go forward. Well, might as well have Charlotte run up and see if she can't take this cradle out. Almost. Not quite. So yeah, Chrissy will just hopefully pick off some real quick experience points. Ooh, a rupture back there too. Not too worried. That's pretty far away. Hopefully we'll actually draw him out by the fact that we can see him. Wonderful. Now this is going to spawn those seeds, which isn't great for Jers, who's right there. And definitely not great for Charlotte. But they both have a decent amount of health, so I'm not too worried. I'm actually going to keep Pepita back. Nah, I'm a runner forward. I don't think that 2 seeds is enough to kill her. So we'll get that experience, or at least, yeah, stun that seed. So we're just, you know, taking a little bit less damage. And Rusty might actually be able to see this rupture over here. No? Not so much? Okay. Well, in that case, Rusty's kind of in this weird middle spot, so he's just gonna stay there. My drunk boy. Yeah, it was like 1 damage and 2 damage. Again, the seeds really aren't that big of a deal. It's just if you get a lot of them, it can become a pretty big nuisance early on. And they can also trap your units. So if you have a bigger unit that's in the background and you have a bunch of seeds surrounding your caberjacks, that can be a real problem quickly. Let's see if Rusty can't do a full 16 on this guy. 15 to 18 or 4 to 5. I'm actually going to do that because it's going to push him back. And then he might wander out soon, and I can get him a little bit more consistently with another shot. Okay, let's see here. Well, Charlotte should definitely get a kill if she can. Fingers crossed. Nice. And then we'll have Pepita get one as well. Just get them a little bit of experience. And then Chrissy is really close to leveling up. She also just got a nickname too, and her nickname's Fatty. That's terrible. Man, yeah. So I guess we got 2 heroes with nicknames in this, mission on its own. Weird nicknames. Not as cool as Brandon the Wanderer, but I mean, we'll take what we got, I guess. We're working with Mr. Pancakes and Fatty now, so I'm curious to see what other nicknames will pop up in the future. I feel like, Rusty already is a drunk, so that would be a fitting nickname for him if he makes it to that point. Fingers crossed, boyo. Nice. Revelers can definitely still do shit. It's just their accuracy is impeded a little bit, and they move slower, and they can do just bad stuff is gonna happen. Okay, I don't think Jers is really close enough to do anything with this seed, so he'll just be sitting there. And as much as I'm tempted to kind of go further, well, actually, no, that's the edge of the map for that section, so I'm going to move our Raidens just back in with the rest of the group for right now. Honestly, this mission has gone pretty well. It's the good thing about seeds and about those larger little pods is that even though they are daunting, they don't do as much crazy damage as bulwarks. And they don't have as many negative effects as the wrinklers or the lapses, which I really hate, just the fact that you can lose experience or lose actual years on your hero's life. I'd much rather deal with taking a little bit of damage or fighting off a lot of enemies. I feel like that's definitely an easier thing to deal with.
I get way too excited about this.
Did we win? Nope. Okay. So there's still something out there. Where they are remains to be seen. But they're out there alright. Watching. Waiting. For a drunk man named Rusty to... Nope. Not stumble upon him. Okay, fair. We're going to move Chrissy over here into stealth as well. I feel like if there is one more enemy, he's going to be lurking right back there. Oh, I'm dumb. I almost let Jurs just sit around, and I should have. Now this is bad, potentially, just because they're all so close to one another. I'm going to move Jurs up here just to hopefully distract the Cradle from attacking anybody else, just because our Raidens are a little bit light on health. Oh, beautiful. So sometimes Cradles will also do that. They'll just spawn seeds. And I mean, shit, I'll work with a spawned seed. That's really not much of an issue for me. I'm actually going to move Jurs back here, since he doesn't do too much damage to the Cradle. Have him just take out that spawn seed real quick. And then I'm going to see if I can't get Chrissy. Chrissy can't really flank him, but she'll at least be able to see if there's any enemies over here, which there are not. I'll get Rusty over here. Still nothing. So I'm going to see where he is in relation. I'm going to move him here. And we know that Cradle is hiding right there. Well, let's see if we can't do some damage. Nice. And then Pepita, can you hit him? 11 to 15. Could try to knock back to stun him though. I'm going to try that. Yeah, because he's right next to a wall, so. Now we don't really have to worry about his attacks. We can get Chrissy just right out into the open behind him. Pretty sure this is the last enemy. Never mind. I guess Rusty's going to have to deal with somebody real quick. Oh, fuck. I was pretty sure it was a rupture. That's not a rupture. Okay. Okay. Oh, no. 85% shot. Man. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, we gotta go one at a time. So we definitely have to take out this Cradle. 7 to 11, so that's really not enough. I feel like Chrissy is our only solid bet. But actually, if we get Pepita, 11 to 15, ugh, I would hate for it to be 11, but we'll try. God damn it. We'll have Jurs stay over here since he's out of flasks. And that'll spawn the rest of his seeds. Oh, there's a lot of them. I'm gonna have Charlotte go over here. Just fuck. So they're a little spread out. This is not a great setup. And then I'm gonna move Chrissy right here. Gonna get Chrissy to at least take out one of these seeds. Holy shit. Oh no. Oh my god. This is the one turn to not do this, guys. I had, what, 3 missed shots, basically? Well, 2 missed shots and 1 glancing. At least the Cradle didn't do... It's really weird, because they'll spawn seeds sometimes, but if they don't spawn seeds, they have a really strong attack. Like, we saw that Charlotte got hit by one, and it did 8 damage, so it's like, they can pack a punch. But sometimes they just want to make it a little seed boy. They just want to propagate, you know? Which is fine by me. It's just, that's not what I would do. If I was a Cradle, I would be shooting people all over the place. Okay. Hell yeah. And yeah, the other good thing about this type of level is just there's so many enemies that get spawned that even though these guys are not worth too much experience, it definitely adds up. Because yeah, we've had 3 people level up in this one. 2 of them getting nicknames just by doing so, which is pretty nice. Let's see if we can't start working on this Cradle a little bit. 90% is pretty good. Nice, a critical. And I'm going to try something probably really dumb, but I'm going to move Rusty up here. And as long as he doesn't miss this shot, I'm going to try and knock the rupture into the Cradle. And that hopefully will stun them both. Hell yeah. So now they're both stunned. Rusty just has to worry about one little wimpy seed, which isn't great, but it's gonna take what? At that high critical damage of 2, it's gonna take 7 turns to take him out. So I'm gonna see what range my other guys are at right now. If I get here, maybe. Is that a charge? No, I'd have to be on that tile, which is going to be this one right here. Let's see if Charlotte can't charge the cradle, just to see if we can't try and get it stunned for a second turn, or at least pushed away. Wonderful. Now, unfortunately, she's really close to the rupture, and I did not pay attention to that one bit. Okay. So Chrissy could shoot the cradle right now, but the cradle's stunned, so I'm not really down to do that. I'm going to try and hit this rupture with the knockback. Oh, that worked really well. So that hit the cradle again, but it also saved our Raiden line, Charlotte, from getting hit as well. And then Rusty takes out that seed. Okay. We've damage controlled this enough to where I feel safe, like we're not gonna lose anybody. For a second there, since we had those cradles popping up, I was a little worried that that she was gonna hit the fan. We were gonna lose a couple people. Dang, there are a lot of enemies in this one. Again, all seeds, so I'm not complaining. If seeds are the worst that I'm gonna face, that's okay with me. Okay, let's see what Rusty can see. Might as well. I want to get this cradle out of here, then we're just dealing with a bunch of seeds coming after us. Okay, now it's all seeds. There are a lot of them, but we can take them down pretty quickly with our trio of melee combatants. I'm going to move Charlotte first, just so that she's out of the way. Come on. Ah, damn it. So I guess that will line up Jers to make an attack right here, just to get that seed out of here. Awesome. And then Pepita will finish up the charge with a charge, hopefully knocking that seed out or taking him down. Wonderful. Yeah, the seeds are so small and fragile that if you charge them into a pretty concrete surface, they're going to take a lot of damage in the process. Okay, so hopefully Pepita doesn't take 5 corrosive damage. Yep, we are good. She's definitely running it to the wire, but I think she'll be okay. And everywhere around here is pretty much volatile except for that little spot over there. So that's good for Charlotte. And I'm pretty sure this is the last enemy. Rusty is the closest to a new level, so I'm gonna let him take a shot at it. That won't get him there, but it might get him there with the bonus XP from the level.
Flawless victory.
It did.
Drinks are on me tonight. If I could buy drinks, and if you could drink them.
I do enjoy your thought process.
30 kills. I think that's the most kills in a chapter that we've had. Of course, most of them are seeds. That was also the most balanced I think we've had our kill ratio to, because those last battles, Brandon and then Chrissy, have really kind of taken the majority of the kills just to get that experience. But this one, it's like Chrissy's got 7, Jers has 7, Charlotte has 7, Pepita's got 5, Rusty's got 4. Everybody's in good standing to start banking on some relics. So we could do a point blank shot for Rusty like Chrissy has, or you can do honed hearing, which allows hearing enemies through obstacles and fog of war up to 6 tiles away. I'm going to give Rusty honed hearing, just since Chrissy has point blank, and they're probably going to be fighting together for a while, so it'll be nice if they have complementing abilities. Jers, I'm going to give So aerodynamic flasks, lighter streamlined flasks that can be thrown much farther than the normal, or an extra item slot, gain a slot to carry extra items. Just because we have the Vitaliband, I'm gonna give Jurs that extra item slot as well, just so that we can hopefully get him to have that too. He'll be a little bit more beefed up, which is good for alchemists just because they are a fragile class. And then Charlotte has Fury, increased damage for a few turns after each hit received, or Rebound, armor knocks back melee attackers and provides bonus protection. Rebound is great because, as you probably noticed in Massive Chalice, there are a decent amount of melee attackers. It's definitely not all of them, but like especially if we get hit by a Wrinkler or just the little seeds, having that knockback is really helpful. And if it knocks those melee attackers into like a wall or a surface, then same deal, it can actually stun them, which is really helpful. Alright, well, we have gotten our massive victory. Our heroes have prevailed in the Pale Sea. Corruption has eased in the region. We are ready to keep going. So yeah, I played 10 episodes of this, and my original plan was just to do 10 episodes because that's 2 weeks on my upload schedule. And then I was like, bah, I should probably play something else. And I have uploaded a couple more episodes in between.
I'm not laying the blame at anyone's feet. Corruption in one of our regions is reaching a critical level.
And once it's completely corrupted, it'll be gone forever, along with anything and anyone in it.
But I felt like I've been enjoying this so much that I was thinking about what to record next, and I have a couple games on the roster, but when I was sitting down I was just like, man, I kind of just want to play more Massive Chalice. And so I know it's not something super new, but I'm already 10 episodes in, we're already 100 years in, it's only 300 years, so like, what's the harm in doing another 50 or 100 years just to see how it goes. Also, we got Ellen Bumpus, level 3 female hunter. When I saw this little thing pop up, I thought it meant like a 3-year-old, and I was like, that's weird that they're already a hunter, but okay. But this makes a little bit more sense. I'm just stoked that we have a new person, but also they are a hunter, so if they're younger, we might have a good candidate for a new keep. I really do want to get a 4th keep going. Since I was editing this through, I was able to strategize a little bit more, and I do think it's really important to get just one more line going. And ideally, if it's a new line, that would be better. And if it was hunters, that would be better for me, because I like them. So I'm just going to visit the capital real quick and just check out who Ellen is. We've got 5 years left on the caber training, which isn't too long. And Ellen is 16, and she's got a bumblebee as her flag. She's a reveler, and she's dumb, but she means well. And she's got a bumblebee on her flag. I want kind of a bumblebee as a keep. So I'm pretty damn sure that once we're done with our caber training, we are going to work on a keep. That's going to mean 18 years for Ellen Bumpus. So she'll be, what, 32? That's not bad. I could switch over and start building the keep now, but we're already in the training for the cabers, so might as well just go for it. And, you know, if it works out, it works out. Oh no.
They'll be fine.
So Ashley Vesti, partner of Regent Gabriel Marquand, who was actually the partner of the previous Regent too, has died. Sad day. Gabriel's pretty damn old as well. This is tough. I knew this was gonna happen. Ellen Bumpus. You know, this might work out though, because Gabriel's probably going to pass away within the next 18 years. Sorry, but it's just the truth. And that way, it's a way to have Ellen out, away from the Vanguard, away from everything, kind of working on being in a keep. Though Krixara isn't really doing much of anything, and she's got high fertility. So that is tempting as well. Pepita's in our Vanguard, so we don't want her to be taken out from that. Let me see what Krixara is. She's Hawkeye, so better sight range. You know, This is tough. This is tough. I'm actually gonna go away from the keep, because you can do that. We just gotta remember, because right now, they're empty. House Liu, Kristeron is 48. So he'll probably be okay for a little while. But if we go and look at our line of heroes and go over to our houses, we've got Edarin, Krixara, Nath, Rajes. Okay, we have a decent amount of Lius, so if we do have to appoint a new regent, it's not too bad if we don't have Krixara. But that is taking away somebody from the Liu line that could be really helpful. She's the only bountiful one as well. It's a tough call. I think I'm gonna choose Ellen, because we already know we want her to be in her own keep anyway. We'll just hope that she's around. Man, that's a risky move, though, because he could live a long-ass time. 18 years, though. 18 years, 73? He could make it to 73, but that's unlikely. What are your deets, bud? He's sickly? Is he sickly? Uh-huh. Fuck it. I'm just gonna give it to Krixara, because if he dies within 18 years, then Krixara will be around for the Liu household as well. Okay. I think that's the safest bet. Last thing we would want is for him to, like, somehow live to 80
I bet
something.
it was a fun ride while it lasted.
A grand adventure, studying the very foundations of our understanding, whilst having the wherewithal to make any ideas into reality.
Yes, I'd say so.
If you remember, Sushing was, I think, one of the first heroes that we got in our, like, research of new heroes. But she is gone. R.I.P. We'll probably have to search some new heroes too as well, because we're getting to that level where we do not have too many people. Ooh, Drakon. Low fertility. Drakon. He doesn't have great intuition, but he's got low fertility, so he's not going to be a partner in any of our regions. He's an alchemist, so he's not going to be someone that I want to use. He could maybe be a good trainer, but not really, because he's a level 1. So yeah, we'll induct him. And he's 33, and Lucille is 34, so hopefully we'll have these sage rites in for a while. I would love to not have to keep cycling them out over and over again.
This should be good.
I believe you'll have your work cut out for you.
Oh boy. The Lash. So, a single red horse with a mute rider has arrived at the capital, which can only mean one thing. The Lash is open and accepting applicants. An extraordinarily dangerous and harrowing tournament, The Lash is a 12-year commitment, with each year consisting of a different trial. Edarin Liu asks for permission to make this near suicidal attempt. Well, Edarin's not in our vanguard. He's not the leader of a keep. He's not the Crucible guy. He's not really doing much, and he's 44. So I would say that this is probably his time to shine. Much like when we sent... what's his butt? I don't know. We sent another guy out a couple episodes ago who's, I believe, still lost out in the world. He went with that balloon guy who was old, and he died. I forget his name, but he's out there, and he was old, and we sent him because he was old and had nothing else to do. So I think we're going to do that with Edarin too. Fingers crossed. Certain death, Edarin Liu hops on the horse and rides off with the mute. Your mind reels at the thought of what the next year, 12 years, will be like for that hero. He'll be 56 when he comes back, and he has been removed from our retinue. Well, damn. Anyway, that was a pretty good episode. We got through that battle unscathed. We've got about 5 years left on our research. We've got someone picked out for a new keep, probably. And Edarin maybe will come back with renowned fame. Maybe a relic or some shit. Fingers crossed, that's what I'm hoping. You can get those randomly sometimes by those little scenarios, so you never know. Anyway, thanks for watching, and see you next time.